And there we are. Well, I suppose that magnetometer is going to pop out. So I really should land upright. Imagine if you just landed in a permanently shadowed crater on the North Pole using ion engines, and you couldn't get out because Interstellar being stupid. Like, I'm about to now. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. I'll find a way. Come on, you can stop. Okay, I guess I can pop the science now. Okay, somehow I am still generating power, so we're not hopeless yet. So we still are fine. But I suppose in this situation, I could get out and push myself to the sun. So I guess I almost got my wish of having to do this again. And we're going to do EVA airport, take surface sample, keep board. I'm going to plant a flag, and I'm going to go on a little adventure to the South Pole. I think this is South, yeah, South Pole. Because, like, come on. I like the polar stuff. Like, where the terrain goes all wonky, that's, like, my favorite places in the game to explore. How do I get out of build mode? Okay, I accidentally pressed the key for the build mode. I didn't know there was a key for build mode. So I'm just going to do the button. No, that's not the build mode. How do I get out of build mode? There we are. Okay, that's how you get out of build mode. Oh, it's doing that bug again where I'm walking on the surface. Except it's above the ground, so... This is the pole, right? Okay, perhaps not. I misjudged it. Maybe this vertex here is the pole? Yep, there it is, right there. So I thought it was the pit, but it's not. It's this little point right here. That's interesting. The South Pole of XLR. And there we are. Dan Man's going to XLR. I'm just going to call it Blob. Dan Man has successfully landed and planted a flag on XLR. World first milestones, that's going to give us a healthy dose of funds. Just the XLR stuff alone is paying for this. Valor 7? Why are you underground? Like I said, cursed. So is there a way I can, like, switch to it and immediately move the vessel? And then... Move! There, okay, alright, I saved it. It's technically cheating, but if... Is it really a cheat if it's, to, alleviate a glitch? Oh, and the surface is doing that wonderful thing again where I'm kind of stuck there. Oh, why are you spinning? Dan Man, why are you spinning? Okay. You're still spinning. Oh, no, because you still think you're on the surface. And this still thinks it's the surface. So, in order to alleviate that, I have to burn upwards. And why is it not? Okay, there we are. I just hadn't pressed it before. Okay. Because Dan Man thinks she's on the surface right there and just defying gravity. So, oh man, I'm going to have 3 episodes named after moons now. I'm going to have the Impossible Moon, the Possible Moon, and the Cursed Moon. I don't know if that's what I'll call this episode. I don't know what episode I'm on. Like, how many... Because this is just a bit ridiculous, if you ask me. Stop spinning! Are you just allergic to... like, being good at this? Alright. And then, hopefully, drop vessel. You still think you're on the surface! Okay, first of all, shut off your engines. You're just gonna go to escape velocity. Dan Man still thinks that the surface is way up here. This is just a cursed place. And now the tumbling again. Okay. What if we just place her right here? She's still gonna... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna solve this with fancy flying instead. I'm literally just gonna go up. I'm gonna put the ship next to Dan Man, and she's gonna walk on the invisible surface into the ship. Like I'm just gonna park the ship right next to Dan Man. This is such a weird moon. I would love to biome hop here, but I don't think it's exactly a Kraken. Like there's too much Kraken here to biome hop. And that's a shame because it would be such a huge source of science like that. Like I could probably get like an entire another node from the surface samples alone. Did I overshoot again? We're gonna hit the solar panels on Dan Man. Okay. And now we're gonna hit the antenna on Dan. Okay. Alright, now I just need to get the cockpit roughly aligned with Dan Man. And we can walk her right in. Man, this series has got me doing so many ridiculous things that I shouldn't have to do. I'm kind of enjoying it, but like, man, I never thought I'd be doing this. Like, she's just standing there on nothing. Enjoy some ions to the face. You know, okay, that's probably enough. So I can switch to Dan Man and just wait for the ladder to come into view and then just grab it. Grab it, there we are. And we're back in the ship. Cannot quick save while moving over the surface. So the game thinks I'm landed? Oh, I've had this bug before. It's a pain to fix. Oh no. So in order to fix it, I think I actually have to land somewhere else. So let's go back down to the surface and land again and take off. Because it might be related to vessel mover. So I might have caused that particular glitch myself. Let's land, let's take off again, and let's hopefully be done with this cursed moon. It seems that I'm used to the terrain features being so much bigger. It's really hard to gauge space, like how far away things are on a moon this small. Because, like, the distance between, like, terrain vertices is usually a long ways. And here it's just, am I going to break the solar panels? Okay, I'm not going to. And it still thinks we're landed, despite the fact that we've taken off. Again. Okay, so how can we get to think we're not landed? Do I actually have to go into the save menu? Okay, what if I vessel mover move place vessel, and then it's gonna place me, and then I fly again. No, but it still thinks I'm landed. Okay, what if I land, quick save, quick load, and then it should fix itself, right? Because I've had this bug before. I'm not entirely sure what causes it. Usually it happens on Kerbin, though. I've never had it happen this far out at such a critical moment. Okay. We're landed. So we're going to quick save. And then load save. Alright, please. In space low, we got it. The quick save, quick load saved everything. So we just turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, so now we just need to return to S-Site par. Which is way... So we need to go prograde from here. Well, solar prograde, which is actually roughly this way. And we have to angle our solar panels to the sun, of course, to get the maximum thrust out of those two engines, which could be done with half of an ion engine. Okay. Anyway, I will see you eventually when we are approaching home. Because hopefully this is the end of this. Okay, so remember that thing I said about not being able to fire ion engines in the night? It's coming true. Because, like, we're not going to be able to fire ion engines in the night. It's going to happen any second now. We're going to cut off, and we're going to have to do most of the retrograde burn inefficiently on the other side of the planet. Okay, hold on. We are still... Are we still changing our orbit? No, I think we are completely out. Yeah, we're not doing anything. And we're not going to do anything until we pop out the other side. Granted, I wouldn't be able to do much with like 2,000 electricity, but still. Like, I think that's a bit of an oversight, that you cannot use ion engines in the shade, even if you have a bunch of batteries. On the plus side, I don't have to carry batteries, except for transmission. Also, I found out that Interstellar lets you time warp with ion engines on. Wait, why am I burning No, I don't want to burn I want to burn red... So have I been just wasting fuel this entire... No, we're almost out of fuel? What happened? Did I just... I wasn't SAS set to a direction. Now I have to rescue this ship. No, I have to return home from a flyby. Which means I won't complete the contract. I'm just going to load the save. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just want to be done with this. Because I wouldn't just have to send a ship to rescue this. I would have to send a ship all the way to Europtos and back again. Because the contract requires that I return the vessel home after completing the flyby. Then I'll just do a little bit of time warping. And that's going to capture us, hopefully, into an orbit. Yep, and we won't even have to avoid periapsis this time. Now the issue will be getting the orbit like down even further, because like the day side. Right, we can just heat shield in now, but I would kind of prefer to get into a little bit of an orbit first. Actually, no, we're not going to get above the atmosphere before nighttime happens, so I guess we're landing now. Because I do want to reduce our periapsis. Well, we can't much, because, like, literally now is going to be... Do we have any more science to gather from here? Oh, we have gravity scan. So I will take this opportunity to do... Oh, we still haven't done some of this science here. Interesting. And then we'll take all the science, collect all. And we don't have anything hiding in the mystery goo, right? Okay, we're good. Alright, anyway. Let's go. Wait, why is SES disengaged? Oh, like, is our probe core seriously in there and not in here? Okay. Sure. I guess I didn't put the probe core on top. Either way, alright. Anyway, let's hope this atmosphere is enough to slow us down. It looks like it's going to take multiple orbits. Like, it's not going to be this orbit that we return. We got surprisingly close to coming down this orbit, though. So it'll be the next orbit. And we might actually get a splashdown. Like, this will be like the first splashdown of the entire save. Except for whatchamacallit, the time we test landed the plane in water here. And the time we actually landed it on water. Well, landed twice on water. On Reticulum. So now, this begs the question, what after this? I was getting money in science for, like, the next... Okay, actually, no, I could do another scout mission to, like, one of the other middle planets. Which was, I guess, the original plan before we ran out of money. However, we might have more technology to play with now that we got some science. So, I don't know entirely what my move is. Oh, we're going to come down, like, right next to the island airfield. I wonder, like, how close it'll be. Because that is really close. I think we're going to overshoot it. Okay, well, we're going to go north of it anyways, but, like, that was pretty spot on if only our north-south angle was right. Yeah, we can literally see it. It's right there. Granted, you can't really see it very well because it's night. 52, so I'm just going to set this to deploy at, like, 700. And then just deploy it, and then just time warp. 2 of these surface. And hope that's enough. That's not enough. Okay, it was enough. I was just panicking. Okay. Nice. Now that is enough. We're gonna time warp. Well, no, we're not gonna time warp today because the days are super long here. I'll just put Dan Man. Well, not put her out of her misery, like that means. I just get her on board a boat so she hasn't spent too long in just her capsule. Anyway, we did it. That's another 2 moons off of the list. Well, 1 moon, 1 minor. They're both rocks, basically. So we still have to go inwards to Elan and land people there, because we still have contract to plant flags there. But I still do want to go out a bit. So like Windswept is another one I want to go to. So 3,800 science. Imagine how much we would have gotten if we biome hopped. Now part of me says like, oh, like I just be able to burn through the tech tree in like 2 seconds if I biome hopped, but like this is the interstellar tech tree. You need like if we want to get to faster than light, we need to biome hop places, which we have not been doing. Electroless Lorentz Force Plasma Thruster. What do half of those words mean? This sounds maximum power consumption 6 gigawatts. Oh man, okay, 6 gigawatts. How much can the nuclear reactor we unlock produce? 6 gigawatts. Reactor power Mark 1 is 220 megawatts. So we're not getting 160 kilonewtons out of this at all. Unless like we have like an antimatter reactor or something like that. Is there a possibility we could get to some of the cool nuclear engines this node? Tremendous efficiency propulsion. Metallic hydrogen rockets. What's those specific impulses? 1,000, okay. But they're like high thrust engines. So it's not good compared to like the nuclear engines comparable. It's like getting medium tier solid core nuclear rocket efficiency, but in the high thrust weight ratio of a chemical engine. Granted, we have to carry around expensive metallic hydrogen everywhere. I've been eyeing that gas core nuclear rocket for a long time. There's also the Vista fusion engine, Vista, which is also a really good engine. Granted, it kind of starts off not exactly great because, you know, you upgrade your engines over time in Interstellar. But anyway, a fusion is too expensive for me anyway. Liquid core reactor engine. You can make an 80-meter nuclear engine in peak scale. 1,500 seconds of specific impulse. That's pretty good. Liquid core. Experimental nuclear propulsion. This node is the one we really want. Open cycle gas core engine. And the closed cycle engine is 3 to 5. The open cycle gas core engine has a specific impulse of 7,000? Okay, granted, we can't use it to land I don't think. Hold on. Spherical counter flow to roll design. Organic confinement. This engine cannot operate while under the influence of acceleration, either from gravity on the surface or while accelerating at more than 0.2 g in space. So this is a very low thrust engine. No point of the engine at the atmosphere. But I mean, I've always been using the closed cycle gas core engine, but the open cycle gas core, granted, you wouldn't want to use that like pointed at a planet for reasons, obviously, because you know you're expelling nuclear fuel there. This one's also higher thrust, so I might end up using that. 3,500 vacuum is still really great. I think what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to dump all of my science points into that path on the tech tree. I'm just going to get to the cool nukes. Crusader thermal rocket. Okay. High efficiency nuclear propulsion is priority 1, because if we only get the liquid core, that's fine. It requires metamaterials, which gives us this sort of stuff. Like a big fairing. Does it give us the fairing? It gives us the big docking ports, and it does give us the big fairings. Deployable graphene heat shield. Then we get the liquid core, and we've got experimental nuclear propulsion, which requires exotic alloys. So is that gonna... This is a 1,500 science node. So this thing has to cost 1,200 or less exotic alloys. Where is exotic alloys? Oh no, I'm not going to be able to get it, am I? Because this is a prerequisite of this. This is a prerequisite of this. I don't know what we're doing next time, but we got back, and we're going to go somewhere else next time. So thank you for watching. Ultimate Steve out.